And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play fake. Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. After the penalty, it's Elliott running right through it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 7-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his... zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. They find some open field here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That good for 19 and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
That's the score. Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Richardson on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Vikings nothing.
2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Graham. Touchdown, Vikings. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Tony Pollard.
You get nothing. I like it.
Touchdown, Cowboys. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the...
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Burton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it 21-8.
21. Vikings 8. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones flush to, and he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him. At sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Off play action. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Runs over it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. to throw again. Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
It's caught outright by Graham. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. It's a pickup of 6. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Greg Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones.
And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones being chased out left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another run with Gaskin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones,
he'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. This one out left to the tight end Burton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 39, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Vikings 17. Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike 18, Here we go.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbound.
Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go to Elliott again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Zerline's kick is up and through. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.